The head of the bad guys is now stepping down. He's getting swapped out by Dr. Evil's assistant, number 2. His name, what is his name here?
Yeah. Klaus Schwab, the WEF chairman, in a blister on the ass of humanity. We've parodied several times on this show.
Oh, yeah. Very easily parodied. He wears evil man clothes and dresses like Dr. Evil.
It's his evil
007.
He's like Samuel Jackson stand-in.
So,
Look at him.
so the WEF
It looks like he's in the Foot Clan.
Notoriously thought of as an evil organization run by evil people. To combat this, have replaced him with an even more evil-looking person.
Yes.
Can we look? Let's look at the photo.
Former Nestlé CEO Peter Brabeck.
Nestlé.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a guy.
Evil corporation like Nestlé.
Yeah, he was a guy in a 2005 documentary said that human beings don't have a right to water.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy who's married to the president of France?
His eye is
He's got the
blood
eye of
red.
Sauron.
Yes.
And as Tammy pointed out, he's got like what appear to be tiny little sharp teeth.
Look at those. Tiny, like he just tears into meat. Like it's
WEF's like, we could go eviler. I think we could do it.
the hair, the eye.
So, just great things coming out of the WEF.
His name is like, he's got a hyphenated last name, which already lets you know he's a jerk. Any guys that have the hyphen, Daniel Day-Lewis, look at him. He wouldn't even let people have cell phones on the set because he had to be in the Lincoln character.
In character.
24 hours a day.
Brabeck Lethmathy?
Let moth.
Moth?
Le moth.
Anytime you see that hyphen, just run. It's over.
Bareback Le Moth.
Nestle is a horrible corporation. Have you heard any of the stories about Nestle?
No.
Oh, tell me.
In this, I'm going to get all these facts wrong, so just look it up later.
Fact check you too.
Fact check me. But there's a story about them creating breast milk and selling it to new mothers in Africa, I believe, and basically convincing them into using that over breast milk because they said it was like more nutrient dense and all this stuff. Well, it turned out that it wasn't because it's not as nutrient dense as actual breast milk.
Of course
but
not.
then in the hospital, they would convince them and give them samples of it and then hook their babies on it. And when they got out, it was so expensive. These people because they were living in a third world country, they couldn't afford it. So then the babies would then die of malnutrition because they couldn't drink anything else. So Nestle is a very, very bad company. There's a lot of videos on that. You can go look it up. So it's fitting.
We did get a really great song by Bob Geldof to help those people. That was the We Are the World.
We are the children.
Yeah. So, I mean, you balance it out. They killed a lot of babies, but great song.
So fact check, how many of the things that I said were accurate?
That's pretty accurate. So in 1977, the Infant Formula Action Coalition launched boycott of Nestle due to concern about its marketing practices. Yes. Also, they used child labor in Africa to produce the cocoa. I'm reading, which is like a whole other can of worms.
Till today is
currently. It looks like.
So evil corporation now is running WEF. Great.
Why? Who else?
Who else?
We expect them to be totally evil.
This is a good point.
And illegal water pumping activities, which we in drought-stricken Native American reservations, things like that, which we already touched on the fact that they're like, you don't have a right to clean water.
Yeah. So like the evil corporations that liberals usually talk about, like the horrors of capitalism and all this stuff, it's run by people like this. That are now running the WEF.
Even if they if those two guys threw out candy and dollar bills and were the nicest people, they mowed your lawn, they still seem like evil people. Just their appearance alone would make you cross the street.
Clothes, the blood red eye, that you could just get a normal eye. Those are things that we have the technology. You can get a normal looking eye, but instead he went with the Hellboy eye.
Mm-hmm. He should have used that infant formula to pack up an eye. It would have looked better.
Get rid of his Darth Maul eye.
Yeah, what is that? It's like, you cannot drink the water.